Hello, everybody. This is Barbara Draska with the Bundle Masterclass, and tonight we are talking about creating profitable Mother's Day bundles to sell on Amazon and off Amazon too. You can join my Facebook group and ask anything about bundling or e-commerce or Amazon or selling online, whatever you like, at facebook.com/groups/DealDiva. To fully take advantage of the short time we're going to have together this evening, go ahead and make sure you've got some water or a cup of your favorite evening drink. And you can also go to bundlemasterclass.com, and there's more videos about bundling on Bundle Masterclass. You can also enroll for the Bundle Masterclass, which is I believe, the most comprehensive course on creating product bundles that are based on customer-centric research to sell on Amazon. So I'm just going to go ahead and say hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Truly appreciate that you've taken time out of your evening and your day to watch yet another one of my webinars. And thank you so much for your time and for your attention. So, a lot of times I do webinars that are, very scripted. And this webinar is a little bit off of that regular script. While I did put together a presentation for you, there's also going to be a ton of brainstorming. I spent several hours today doing a lot of research and finding some really fun examples and niche examples in niche markets that I think will help you kind of get your creative juices going for Mother's Day and for other type of holidays coming up. Now, I believe in creating evergreen bundles, but there's nothing wrong with adding, I like having a base of evergreen bundles that sell throughout the year, but there's nothing wrong in adding seasonal bundles as long as you have that base. So you have that little pop every time there's some kind of seasonal happening going on, and you can take advantage of that through seasonal bundles. So tonight we're going to be talking about creating Mother's Day bundles. And my goal tonight is not to tell you exactly what to do and go source, like exactly go do this bundle with these products and here's where to get it. I believe in teaching somebody to fish as opposed to handing them a fish. So I'm going to share with you what I can about my creative process and give you fodder so that your creative brain can kind of jump on it and make your own bundles based on your own research. And that way, not every single person watching this webinar is going to all go off and create the exact same bundle based on a cheese grater or something, right? And so I encourage you to get a pad of paper and a pen and get ready to take lots of notes, have water, turn off any distractions, your phone, put that on vibrate or just put it aside like I'm putting mine aside now. And this is going to be interactive, so I'm going to be asking you to do things in the chat. And the reason I do that is because it helps you learn faster, and it helps you really kind of incorporate new learning into your psyche and into your habit pattern, your thinking pattern. So I will be asking you to be interactive, so get ready for that, to just kind of start in the chat and tossing in ideas. Remember, in brainstorming, all ideas are valid, so just put everything in there, because somebody might have a hitchhiking thought off of your idea that expands on that and is relevant to something they were thinking that they didn't write. So that's my 22 cents. Let me check the chat here and make sure we've got all of our little housekeeping things. Let's see. Okay, looks like we are on track to get started, and Cynthia is excited about this topic. So awesome, so am I. So I'm going to head and get started, and I'll give you kind of a little primer for those of you who are new to me and you don't know that I've got a little bit of a different take to bundling. We'll just kind of cover what the presentation is going to do today. We're going to understand the market potential for Mother's Day bundles selling on Amazon. We're going to look at some examples that are working, and then some that maybe you can get some ideas to improve upon. And then we're going to brainstorm ideas for your bundles. So my desire for you this evening is, or today, if we're recording this in the evening, but if you're watching this during the day, I'll try to stop saying this evening. My desire for you by the end of this webinar is that you will have clear ideas on where you want to go with a bundle, for at least one bundle for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is 5 weeks out. You've got time to get a bundle done, at least one, if not multiple, and to get them into Amazon's warehouse well in time for Mother's Day. So what is niche market research? Now, if this is the first time you've ever heard me present, then this will be a little bit new take for you, but I'm going to share it. Even if you've already heard me present and you're a student of Bundle Masterclass and you know my take on bundling, I'm going to repeat it anyway, because it doesn't hurt to have that repetition to kind of get it in our psyche. So I believe in doing niche market research instead of product-based research when coming up with product idea for bundles. So by that I mean understanding the passions and the problems of a niche market that has a lot of keyword searches on it before you ever source or even look at products. Because the more you can understand a market, and by a market I mean somebody who's going to potentially buy your product, right? The more that you can understand a market that has a passion or a problem that you can solve with your bundle, then you increase the likelihood of your bundle selling. So we conduct deep market research using a bunch of different tools. I don't just use one tool. There's a couple of new tools out too that I've started using, and I'm sure lots of you have keyword research tools that you use that I don't know about. So if you do, go ahead and share those in the chat. And then we look for niches where we can combine high volume keywords. And I call those mashups. And we're going to be talking about some mashups tonight and giving you some ideas for Mother's Day bundle mashups. And by mashups, I mean, it could be something like people who like unicorns, which is a very high trafficked keyword, and people who have dogs, another very high trafficked keyword. And with that, we could mash them up and do like a dog unicorn costume. And what that does is it allows us to get more traffic to our listing because we have mashups of really interesting long tail keywords for multiple markets. Okay. So let's look at the Mother's Day market size. So I did not realize that Mother's Day was this big. So in doing my research, I learned a lot about the market myself. And again, right now we're trying to understand what this market is before we decide to create bundles for it. So who celebrates Mother's Day, right? Or who plans to buy gifts for Mother's Day? So who gets the gifts for Mother's Day? Mothers and stepmothers, which I hadn't thought about. So almost 64% of people who get gifts for Mother's Day are mothers or stepmothers. Almost 24% are wives. Then we have daughters, sister, grandmother, friend, godmother, other relatives, and no one. Okay, so just kind of get an idea of the different keywords. So could you do, even though daughter is a smaller percentage of what people buy gifts for, could you do a daughter's Mother's Day bundle? Of course you could, right? And go after a long tail keyword, or a wife Mother's Day bundle, maybe for a new wife with no children, for example, right? Okay, so age demographic breakdown. This was also surprising to me that on average, now these particular stats are from 2016, but I wanted to get kind of a trend. So it's not so much the dollar amount as it is that I'm looking at. I'm looking at the age breakdown. So it looks like people spend more money on new mothers, 25 to 34, and I can only conjecture that's because this age group has babies and maybe it's their first child and it's their first Mother's Day, right? And then as the age bracket goes, this is 35 to 44, as it goes down, then less money is spent on a Mother's Day gift as the kids get older, I'm guessing. So I'm going to come over here in the chat and make sure that if you have any questions related to Mother's Day bundling only, go ahead and put those in the chat. I won't be answering questions about anything outside of Mother's Day bundle on this webinar, but you can go to facebook.com/groups/DealDiva, and I'll happily answer any non-Mother's Day bundling Facebook or bundling questions. Okay, so Edie says keyword tool dominator is one of the tools she uses. Where did you get the charts? Google is your friend, Janet. You'll hear me say that a lot. And I just Googled statistics for Mother's Day. Okay, planned expenditure of Mother's Day gifts in the United States by category. And get this, guys, this is in billion with a B dollars. Billion. $5 billion is being spent on jewelry for Mother's Day. Now, this doesn't only mean high-end jewelry. It could also be costume jewelry or unique custom-made jewelry. It could be like the aromatherapy jewelry. It could be chakra jewelry. It doesn't have to be high-end, $500 pieces of jewelry. It's just the jewelry category, okay? And what I notice that $4.2 billion is being spent on special outing, dinner, brunch. Now, you might think that it's not easy, it's not possible to take advantage of that $4.2 billion as a physical product seller. But here's what got me thinking. What this tells me is that people are looking for experiences with their family and friends during Mother's Day, especially their family. So what products, what bundles could you bring to them that would give them a familial experience, okay? Flowers, again, now selling live flowers on Amazon, that's going to be a little bit tough. But my mother, for example, she was elderly and she didn't get around so well. In the end of towards the end of her life, she was in a wheelchair, but she loved flowers. She loved plants, but she didn't want anything that died. She didn't want a bouquet of flowers. To her, that was useless. It would last a couple of weeks, if that, and then it was gone. She wanted a live plant, or better yet, she wanted a plant or maybe a dried flower arrangement or something that would last all year. So, and in fact, when she passed and I was cleaning out her condo, I found all sorts of gifts that, I mean, she kept everything, right? But there were all sorts of gifts that were of value to her because she could enjoy them year round. And so you might not be able to give live flowers, but could you create a flower lovers based bundle that gives year-round joy, or something with a flower motif on it that could be hung on the wall, or that you could put photographs of the kids in, etc. Gift cards and certificates, going to be tough to do that with physical products, but what about clothing and clothing accessory? Maybe a scarf with a pin. See, I already started brainstorming, I'm sorry, but my brain already goes to what I could bundle when I see these categories. Consumer electronics, personal services. Now, this is an important one. Almost $2 billion is being spent giving these experiences of a day at a spa, a facial, or a massage. And these topics very easily can be converted to a bundle gift idea to sell on Amazon. Housewares or gardening tools, again, $1 billion in gardening tools and housewares. That's an easy, and I'll show you an example of a couple of bundles, and I'll also show you some products that I found that you could quickly, very easily create bundles for yourself. And then greeting cards, almost $1 billion in greeting cards, and I'll show you an example of a greeting card bundle. And if you kind of piggyback the greeting cards together with anything else you're going to bundle, put a greeting card, a generic greeting card as part of your bundle, so that whoever's buying the bundle doesn't also have to go out and buy a greeting card too. Okay. What moms want, something handmade, something homemade. Now, next year, I'll get a better start on this, and we'll do a webinar further, like in February, and we'll discover the handmade. I know there's a handmade category on Amazon. They opened up last year. I don't know much about it, but I'm thinking there could be some interesting possibilities in there for us as bundlers and Amazon sellers. So next year, we'll explore the handmade market related to, or maybe later this year, we'll do a webinar that talks about how you can use something homemade as in your bundles. Okay, so dinner, greeting cards, gift cards, flowers, kind of the same thing. Books, which is interesting. So if you did a spa bundle, you might have like a little book of motivational sayings they can read while they're sitting in the bath, etc. Clothing, music, movies, travel, electronics. Gifts from this was surprising to me. So 50% of mothers have received gifts from non-family members. So raise your hand in the chat. How many of you, say me, have ever given a gift to a mom who wasn't your immediate family member? Think neighbors, teachers, nannies, babysitters, housekeepers. You tell me, okay? How many of you have ever given a gift to someone who wasn't an actual family member, but who's a mom, okay? And I know you're out there because I've done it too. So let's talk about the types of bundles. And there are a lot of different types of bundles. For tonight, let's just talk about a few of them because I've got a lot of information to cover in a short time, and I want to give you as much as I can that's relevant and useful to implement immediately. So of course, Mother's Day is about gifts, all right? Moms really aren't online buying things for themselves for the most part, so we want to go after the gift market for Mother's Day. Project kits, think classroom. So how many of you have kids who at some point in school did like a Mother's Day art class where all the kids made a little gift or a card for their mom to take home to their mom? It's usually for little kids, right? So you could sell project kits with 10 kits in a bundle, and each kit made a homemade greeting card or something that the kids could take home to their mom. And then decoration kits. How many people have ever decorated for Mother's Day, right? And who've ever put up banners and whatever? That's an easy one to do. Okay, let's brainstorm. So go ahead and type in the chat things that you love getting. If you're a lady, or things that you love getting or giving for Mother's Day. So if you're a guy, or if you've ever given someone to something, some mother, and they were just so thrilled to get it, it was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Tell me about what those things were in the chat, and let's brainstorm a little bit. The types of things that bring people joy for Mother's Day in gift format. Okay, so what are the fun things that you've given or you've received for Mother's Day? Go ahead and put that in the chat, and I'll wait a second and let you guys catch up. And if you're watching a replay of this webinar, then go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pen and start brainstorming along with us. Ooh, cool. Okay, so Grace said classes to learn something. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. A travel bag, trip to the spa, toiletries, flower seeds. Ooh, I like that gardening bundle. Chocolate, summer wine. Ooh, or any kind of wine, really. Plants, special coffee, teas, bath accessories. Wonderful. Classes to learn something. Dishes. Ooh, pretty soap, something feminine. Essential oils, flowers, candy, wine. Letitia is on the same page as I am with the wine. Candles, perfume, a personalized scrapbook. I hadn't thought about that. That's interesting, a scrapbook. Bathrobes, yes. How about like a bathrobe slipper bundle with a little candle, a little bath bomb? That would be so much fun, right? Salt scrub, shower, gel, perfume, candy, flowers, panties, bra, robe. I wonder if it was Daniel who said that. So Daniel, were you receiving or giving those panty bra set? I'm kidding. Cookies, craft kits, spa treatments, gift cards, candles. We decorate. Danielle says, oh, it's Danielle. I was wondering about that. We decorate each holiday from things made at school Cub Scouts and Girl Scouts. What a great idea. Girlfriends need Mom's Day. Oh, that's interesting. A remembrance, a mom's remembrance gift. I had not thought about that. You guys write that down. A Mother's Day gift for someone who's lost their mom, or a gift for like a remembrance gift. That's really interesting. We'll have to do some keyword research on that to validate that, but that's interesting. Okay, so elderly person who was like me to a mom. That's true, yeah. Gifting, not my love language at all. No worries, Cherie. Mother-in-law, that's right, mother-in-law, I forgot about that. So add mother-in-law to your keywords of niche markets to go after. Okay, so let's scroll up here. Alrighty, so let me scroll down. Boy, you guys are so interactive. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's so many messages. I don't know where to start. But go ahead and read the chat, and I'm going to round off a couple more of these so that the folks who are watching the replay can see what's in the chat. So some of you guys are in the chat, have your chat set to panelists only. When you post something and it says all panelists and attendees, that little drop-down box, choose the all panelists and attendees so everybody can see. Gardening kit, art and craft kit, dads who are also moms because they've lost their wives. Ooh, that is an interesting keyword set, Valerie. I would definitely say you should explore that more. Do your keyword research, okay? Mom's Mother's Day ring, interesting. Gift card for a massage, jewelry, card from my dogs. Lisa, you're not going to believe that, but dog moms is one of the examples I'm going to use in this webinar. Huge market. Okay, membership to a local organic garden club. That's got tons of keywords in it, doesn't it? Essential kit for wine lovers. Ooh, coupon book for chores. Frame, shadow boxes to display handmade items, gourmet items that you'd never get normally. Bath bombs, of course. Gardening bundle. Okay, so Marilyn did a gardening bundle last year that she sold out of, and she's having trouble finding baskets that are affordable. You know what? If you go to bundlemasterclass.com, I've got some videos up there, and you can also enroll in the Bundle Masterclass, and I show you how to source items that are very reasonably priced. Aromatherapy, jewelry, handmade items, dinner, clothes I wouldn't buy for myself. Plants. Okay, so it looks like we've thank you all for being so interactive. Venotherapy products, I'm guessing that has something to do with wine. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to look that up. So Shell says male husband for male wife, or female husband for female wife, and that's actually one of the keywords that I researched and put into some ideas I'm going to share in this presentation. Okay, so let's just thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of that little brainstorming session. I love how interactive you are. Okay, so let me just take one more. It's one of the biggest products used in large spas worldwide now. Venotherapy. Okay, you guys, mark down Venotherapy, V-I-N-O therapy, one word, and we're going to have to do some research on that because I'm going to mark that too. Thank you. I love learning from everybody. Thank you so much. Venotherapy. So what is that? You get a massage while you're drinking a glass of wine? That would be my that would be my answer to it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead back to the presentation. Thank you so much for playing along. So here's some Mother's Day keywords ideas that I just came up with this afternoon. So put Mother's Day in front of all of these. Mother's Day dinner. So could you sell a bundle with all of the makings of the perfect Mother's Day dinner or dessert, right? Mother's Day class, decorations, gift basket, book, spa, birthstone. How about this? How about a Mother's Day gift, but it's got all iterations, like you can, they have, it's a multivariant listing where they can choose different colors to match the birthstone of the mother, right? Or the horse, or the horoscope-ish, whatever that dude is. Like, I'm a Taurus. What is that called? The orology symbol, right? I don't know. No, orology is clock, sorry. But the horoscope symbol, right? Flowers, but forever flowers, flowers that don't die. A dog mom gift, that's for you, Lisa. Pamper, any gift that pampers a mom. A food bundle. And somebody named, quite a few of you named different types of food bundles in the chat. Baking bundle. So it could be a kid baking a cake for Mother's Day for his mom or her mom, right? So this is a ready-made, everything to help the kid bake that cake, including a little rolling pin and the cake mix, a little chef's hat and whatever. Coloring book bundle. So put that together with an aromatherapy kit, spa, adult coloring book, right? But real relaxing adult coloring book. Greeting card. You want to put a greeting card with every bundle. You can get generic greeting cards that are blank inside and pretty with a pink motif at any store. You can go to the dollar store and get a big pack of them for $1 that are all the same kind of pretty color but blank inside. So you want to think of a gift from, and people are going to be searching for gift for mom or gift from son or gift from Mother's Day gift from daughter, things like that. And actually, when I did the predictive search in Amazon to do a little research, one of the top predictive searches was Mother's Day gift from daughter for some reason. People are searching more for that than for son. Stepmom, foster mom. Here's some mashups. Try women who like superheroes, but a gift basket. So could you do like a Wonder Woman themed gift basket with Wonder Woman colors and kind of a play on words of Wonder Woman and make that a whole basket. You are and put a cute little saying like a little card in it and maybe a coupon book for chores that the kids will do or whatever, or wonderful things that the husband will do together with his wife because she's a Wonder Woman mom. Princess, how about a princess Mother's Day bundle? Sci-fi. If you love sci-fi, and I know some of you do, ladies, I know some of you have posted on my group kind of sci-fi related things, and I'm one of them, so I can say. So if you like sci-fi and you're a mom and one of your kids gives you a sci-fi kind of themed bundle, that how unique is that? Steampunk, again, a real niche market. Okay, women who love pigs or chickens or horses or elephants or owls or giraffes or you name it. There are these niche markets of women that what if you gave them a you created a Mother's Day bundle around women who love horses, right? Or chickens, and everything in it is chicken related. Unicorns and mermaids. Oh my gosh. Multiple people need to be doing some sort of basket for unicorn loving moms and mermaid loving moms. Okay. Gardening bundle. Somebody mentioned in the chat. Sewing. Cooking, vegan, organic, gluten-free, keto, great keywords, great grocery bundles of all kinds you can put together. And then you can do like even more so, you can do like a chocolate themed, but all vegan, organic, gluten-free, or keto. And then a snack themed, but all keto snacks, coffee themed, but all gluten-free, organic, whatever, right? So you can do mashups within mashups. I ran across something, I was searching for tea bundles, and I came up with kombucha. I'm not sure if that's how to say it, but apparently it's a thing. So doing a kombucha bundle. And then lesbian Mother's Day or gay Mother's Day had 1,300 searches, monthly search volume, and it's not quite Mother's Day yet. So that search volume will go up for lesbian Mother's Day gifts was the search term. And then gag gifts. And believe it or not, look at how many search terms that gag gifts has. So people will actually give a gag gift for Mother's Day. Okay, so here's some more keyword ideas. You want to do a mashup of their relationship to the mother or the mother's profession. So it could be a woman boss, or a mom who is a boss, teacher, secretary, working mom, new mom, foster mom, stepmom, adopted moms. Oh, stepmom twice, sorry. Or a gift bundle for my sister, a gift bundle for babysitter, a gift bundle for nanny, mail delivery person, whatever, right? So these are all keywords that you want to search on and that you want to rank for and create a bundle for that niche. Okay, so what can you bundle? All right, so I'm going to go back to the chat and make sure that we're all kind of on the same page, because I know I'm going fast because I have a ton of information to share. So one of the things that we saw in the statistics is that greeting cards is what, almost $1 billion spent a year on greeting cards. Was that the statistic, right? Just for Mother's Day? Just for Mother's Day. So here's simple. I just searched for Mother's Day greeting card, and this this bundle of 30 packs of greeting cards is $21. I'm guessing I could probably get these things for a couple of bucks. Let's say $3-4. You're making $10 a bundle on this net, right? Potentially even $8 a bundle. But look at the rank on this, 28,000 rank, and it's not quite Mother's Day yet. So this is just one example. Now, what if you took, now I'm not saying go off and do a bundle of greeting cards. What I'm showing you is that the rank for this bundle of greeting cards, now what if you piggybacked on that and say, how can I put a bundle of these 30 greeting cards together with 30 gift bags with that had tissue paper in them, right? So now let's say someone needs to buy 30 mothers a gift. And who would need to do that? PTA, right? Anybody with an association of women, any association of women, where they've got to give a gift, a Mother's Day gift to multiple women. That would be the perfect bundle for them to have 30 ready-made, ready to go. All they have to do is add their gift, right? So case in point, here's the next bundle I found, that it is 4 just bags, okay? These are just gift bags with pink sparkly tissue paper in them, okay? And it's 4 Mother's Day gift bags. So what if you had 30 gift bags with the tissue paper bundled together with this box of 30, and it wouldn't have to be 30. What if you found a box of 10 Mother's Day gift cards, and then you put 10 bags and the glittery paper with it? Now this is selling for $13, and this is selling for $22. Now you add that together, so you're at $22, $32, $35. You get a $34.97 bundle. Make sense? Okay, so let's keep going. What else can you bundle? And again, these are just some ideas. I'm not telling you to go off and do exactly what I'm saying. I'm just brainstorming ideas to hopefully get your creative juices going. So this is just a Happy Mother's Day banner. That's all this is. It's selling for $8. It's $42,000 in kitchen and home, but it's getting 263 sales a month, and we're not even up on Mother's Day yet. The revenue is over $2,000 potentially a month, and these are soft numbers. We're just getting a ballpark. And I pulled these off Jungle Scout. We're just getting a ballpark here to see the potential of it. But what else could you put? All right, I'm going to make you guys interact with me in the chat now. What else could you put with this Happy Mother's Day banner to decorate your house for your mom or for your favorite mom person? All right, go ahead and put in the chat. What could you put together with this, what they're calling a photo booth backdrop, with this Mother's Day banner? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Share along with me. What else would you put with that? Okay, so I'm just going to get it started while you guys are putting in the chat. So think pink and white balloons and streamers. And how about those when you're doing the photo booth thing during family holidays, and everybody's got one of those little like photo things they put up. I bet you could find Mother's Day related ones, right? What else could you put with it? A table setting, napkins, paper plates, tablecloths, glasses, awesome, photo prop, wall plaque, Queen for a Day bundle, Brenda. I totally like that. I think you need to, and Brenda, that bundle has 2 niche markets. Think about it. Queen for a Day could be for Mother's Day, but it could also be for a completely different niche market. So think about how you can create a variation for that bundles and go after 2 niche markets with that. So slippers, all right, what else? Table setting, dinnerware, silverware, something mom loves, poster board and marker for everyone to add their greetings. What a cool idea. What if you did like some kind of chalkboard that is, I've seen these magnetic things, magnetic chalkboards that roll up, right? Or they fold, or smaller, or whiteboards that roll up. So something that's smaller, so you're not doing a large poster board, but something that can be folded and unfolded, maybe laminate on it, and then include a whiteboard marker. So they can add a guest book. There we go. That's easier. I was doing way too complicated there. Daniel, thank you. A guest book, a brunch bundle. There you go. Thank you. Great ideas, guys. Congratulations. You built a bundle. Okay. So let's look at these guys. This is a private label seller. I really liked this listing. They did a really good job in the listing. Luxury wine socks in a cupcake gift packaging. But look what they did with the keywords in the title, which I thought was interesting. So they're trying to, now they're breaking terms of service, and Amazon hasn't figured it out yet. But look at this. Fun gifts for women under $25 is not supposed to be in there. It's working for them. But that led me to think, okay, how many people are searching for gifts for women under $25? I don't know. I didn't do that research, but you can go do that research and see how many people are searching. And I use merchant words, but use whatever your favorite tool is to see how many people are searching for gifts for women under $25. And then put that keyword in the back end, right? In your search terms in the back end of your listing. But they did a really great job with this listing. That being said, there are several other sellers on completely different listings with the same product. So what could you bundle together with these socks? If you can read this, bring me some wine. So basically they put them on their feet, and then they put their feet up, and people can see this written on the bottom of their feet. And it's kind of, it's that rubbery material on it. So the words actually act as kind of a skid proof, right? But what else could you put with these? You could totally put, a robe, or maybe a neck pillow, or how about like an unbreakable wine glass, right? So they can hand the wine glass over to whoever's going to bring them wine. So put something else with this, because it's only a $12 product. But if you put at least one other thing with this, but not just throw something in, but put in something that increases the perceived value of these socks. And the way to do that is you get inside of the head and the heart of the person who's wearing these socks. So picture this lady. She is sitting back, she's kicking back, she's got her feet up, and she is queen for the day, right? And people are bringing her wine. So she's got a wine glass in one hand, and maybe a remote control in the other, or a book in the other. What else does she have in her other hand? What is she doing to relax while people are bringing her this wine? So I still think that finding a wine glass, but a non-breakable wine glass, so you're not doing glass, right? And also it's going to be lighter if it's plastic, but maybe it's got something fun written on it, etched on it, that has to do with moms. And I'm willing to bet that you could probably get those custom made too. Okay, so just one idea. What else can you bundle with this thing? Look at this cute mug here, right? Mom is an ATM, a hug giver, a best friend. And this looks like this would be a gift from a child to a mom. And it says funny gift for mom. So they're getting the keywords right here. It's a really, really good listing, by the way. They're selling it for $13. Right? It's got a 26,000 rank, not a bad rank. 5-star, only one customer review, but 626. This looks like something you can get for $1, right? Easy peasy, $1.50, right? If it's not print on demand. So what can you put with this to increase the perceived value of this mug? You make this mug the vessel, the packaging, and you put a stuffed animal and some chocolates. And what else would you put with this mug to make it a bundle that you can sell for $25, right? So think about that. Here's somebody had mentioned gardening. Okay, so here's an idea for a gardening bundle. So the rank, check this rank out, 536 in patio lawn garden. And it's just this cute little hanging butterfly, metal, I'm guessing with glass in it, but with a little mom pendant hanging on it. There's 4 different variations. It's selling for $14. So use this as a basis for brainstorming what else you can put together with something like this, a sun catcher like this, but with 2 or 3 or 4 other items that make it a full-blown gardening Mother's Day gift, right? Okay, here's an idea. This is the garden flag, butterfly flowers. So this is one thing that you could put together with a gardening bundle to make where mom can just take everything in that bundle and make her patio even prettier. So she puts this, she puts the flag. What else could she put out there? What else? Some wind chimes maybe. What else could she use in the garden that you can bundle together? How about this? Rank 14,000, selling for 19 bucks. And it's a cutting board. So what would your target market be for this? Moms who like to cook, but it's also decorative, right? So you can hang it on the wall with the recipe for a special mom showing in the front, but then flip it over and use it to cut things on the back. So it's decorative and it's useful. Now, what could you put together with this in order to make it a bundle that has a higher perceived value and you can sell? You know, I like to sell my bundles for no less than $24.95 and above because I want that margin in there. So if I wanted to do ads, I could do ads, okay? So what else could you add to this to give it a perceived value of over $25, but not just not just to get the price up, but to make it a shut up and take my money listing where they see your listing against everybody else selling these boards, but your listing has some really cool stuff in it. It was like, I'll pay that 10 bucks more because we really want this. This is really cool. Okay, here's some serving utensils, and this actually surprised me. I couldn't figure out why it was selling, but there's a bunch of them like this that are selling. So it's this cute little dessert spoon and fork set with a pie server and a pie cutter, and with this cute little flowery design on it. But it's selling, and it came up when I searched for gardening or flower bundle or Mother's Day gift. And it's got a rank of 18,000 on it, 19,000 on it, and selling for 23 bucks. So what else can you bundle? Here is this cute little, and I think they had different colors and variations too. It was a multivariant listing. And there's this cute little apron, right? And a 31,000 rank, selling for 14 bucks. Now, what could you put together with this apron? So picture a mom. She's wearing this apron. What would she be doing? Right? What other things would she be using at the same time she's wearing this cute apron? And can you match the color of whatever you're going to put with this bundle so that everything is blue? Everything she's using is either blue or white, right? And you make it a bundle for fanatical cook, someone who just loves, a mom who loves to cook, but you give her everything she needs to cook. Okay, and notice it's got a pocket too. So if you found an apron with a pocket, then that pocket could actually be used in the photos, showing things sticking out of it. And it could also be a teacher's. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe this could be something that a teacher would wear. And a teacher would have pencils and pens and notepads and markers and scissors and whatever in sticking out from there. Okay. Here's that kombucha. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody in the chat knows what it is. And this came up when I was searching for tea bundles, Mother's Day gift for tea lovers. And it's a 9,000 rank, and it's a tea of some sort. And clearly it's it's a good seller. I'm not sure why. I'd have to do a lot more research on it. But what if if this turns out to be a highly trafficked keyword and a fanatical niche market, what could you put together for this market that's based on this kombucha? Not necessarily this specific item, but a related item for that market. Okay, I'm just going to go over to the chat. Does anybody have any questions? I know I'm going fast with these examples, but I want to make sure I give you a ton of value during the short time we have together. So go ahead and ask your questions in the chat. Let me know that you're on the same page. Say, yes, we get you. I'm going to keep going. So what else can you bundle? Bath bombs are huge, guys. Huge, huge, huge. And there's also a good deal of competition. So you're going to have to make a bath bomb bundle unique. Don't just sell the bath bombs. But look at this. This cute little bath bomb set is sub 5,000 rank in beauty and personal. They're selling it for $26.90 if my eyes are into something like $26.50. They're netting before cost $17.20. And it's 14 bath bombs. But what else could you put with bath bombs? So ask the question, who's going to use these bath bombs? And what else what are they going to be doing when they use the bath bombs? There's a trick question. They're going to be taking a bath, right? But what else are they going to use in the bath that might enhance their experience in that bath with these bath bombs? So it could be an exfoliating glove that I always get at the dollar store for myself. They have these little mittens that are exfoliating, right? You have these back scratchers and all sorts of stuff. So what else could you put with a bath bomb bundle to set your listing apart from other people and get it, above $25, $30? Okay. So this is interesting. The Black Sea the Dead Sea, the mud masks and Dead Sea and facials. Those are great keywords, but I like what they did with this bundle. They put in there a brush that you would use to actually put on. You ladies and some of you guys, when you do your mud masks or whatever, like we do on occasion, right? You got to put it on with your fingers, and it's just nasty and gross. It gets everywhere. I liked the idea that they put a brush to apply it with, and then they made this really nice, cute little gift box. But then check this out. To the left of this box, it's actually a hair bandana, so it holds your hair back, right? They called it something else, but it holds your hair back, and it's got this Velcro thing on it, so it fits every head. I thought this is a very good example of a bundle that's based on understanding what the user of this product is really going to need. Okay, here's an example. So this example is, it looks like it might have been a Valentine's Day bundle that they changed over to Mother's Day. Maybe they didn't sell them all, or it worked for Valentine's, so they figured they'd keep doing it since they had the listing. And all they did was put together different things basically from the dollar store, guys, okay, with a stuffed animal. Now, what I don't like about it is I don't like the images that this particular bundle, and this seller has quite a few bundles up, and the images seem a little bit unprofessional to me. I like how they laid them out, but it could be a little bit deceiving because this is one of those little 5-inch teddy bears, little itty bitty. That's 5 inches right there, something like that, 5-6 inch. It's just a little itty bitty teddy bear with these little sample packs, and they're asking $43.75 for this. So I'd be worried that the reviews on this would come back as disappointment because, and they didn't put in the description, they didn't put the sizes, the ounces of any of the things in the bundle. So that's a big no-no. You're actually supposed to put what the weight is, if it's a 5-ounce coffee, if it's a 2-ounce Snicker, whatever this is, okay, these little chocolate thingies. You're supposed to put the weight in the description or in the bullet points, excuse me, and this person did not put. So I'd be worried that it would come back with bad reviews, and of course that would kill the listing, right? And hurt your account. Same bundler. You can tell what they do is they'll take a bundle, or they'll take a picture of some of the stuff laid out on this this kind of the paper crinkly stuff, right? And then Photoshop in this hanging here. Hey guys, everything in this bundle was from the dollar store. It was from the dollar store. So they're getting it's $39 in patio, lawn, and garden. And they're getting $46.75 for it, netting $29.37 before cost of goods sold. And how they do it is, so they'll put it together in the actual bundle. So they're actually putting it together they'll put it together in the gift basket. But they use this, check out the basket. This is a hanging gardening basket, which I think is absolutely brilliant, because that means they've made this bundle useful. So this is a tools for house plants. They made it. I thought that was brilliant. Instead of kids' tools, as little tools to plant your house plants, and then tools for the outside garden, and then the gardening gloves plus a plant hanger. So I really like this. I like how they put together this bundle. And then, of course, the cute little frog. So like I said, check this out. See that frog there? See that frog there? They put this together at the Dollar Tree. So all I did was go to dollartree.com real quick this afternoon, and I pulled up, you see these tools here, right? There are the tools there. So all the stuff is from the Dollar Tree. So what kind of bundles could you put together? I'm going to leave this screen up for a second because I kind of put it together to show you how easily it could be to do a quick seasonal bundle from the Dollar Tree. But then you always want to put a customized piece in there, something in there that you want to put a gift card, of course. That was the thing she was missing in her bundles, no gift card. Right, to lock it down so nobody else can hop on your bundle. So I like this planter. It's a galvanized planter. How cute is this? Kind of a French provincial thing. And you could do the shabby chic French provincial type bundle that, it's got the ivory colors, and you put the welcome sign with the butterflies, and there's your tools, and there's your wind chime. These are little solar-powered fluttering butterflies. Very cute. The little hanging pot decorations, adorable. So this is how easy it could be to put together a seasonal bundle quickly without having to, order from China or a wholesaler and wait weeks to get your stuff. You could do it locally. Okay. So Here is, I think it's the same seller, almost 81,000 in grocery and gourmet food. I love how he or she puts together, the finished bundle in a giftable manner, so that it comes out of the box from Amazon. That person can just gift it to somebody. Now, what else could I add to this? I would say a gift bag. Because whoever's ordering this for their girlfriend or wife or mom, when they take it out of the Amazon box, it's not quite giftable. They're missing a card and they're missing a gift bag. They can just pop it right in with, the pretty tissue paper in there. That would be a finished, ready to go bundle. So that little itty bitty difference could give you the competitive edge over a bundle that is not gift ready. Okay. So this has got cappuccino, Mother Day gift basket, Godiva, gourmet, chocolate is spelled wrong, truffles, mug, floral accent, shortbread cookies. I'm not sure how big these items are. I can kind of see from the gift basket that she's getting $36.75 for this, but there's the mug. See that mug? So it is smaller. So you need to be careful that there isn't a perceived value problem with this, that there is enough stuff in here to make it valuable for that, $36 worth of gift. So again, like I said, I'd put a gift bag in there and a card. A blank card. So luxury lavender. So lavender is huge. Here's just an idea of a relaxing, a spa type bundle. So the keyword lavender is very highly searched. So anything that you can source or put together as a bundle that's got the lavender scent that you can go after that keyword will help your ranking. This has got a sub 13,000 ranking in beauty and personal care. It's got a pretty little a ribbon around it. Now, I'm not sure if they've already put it in that Mother's Day kind of like gift cellophane thing, but what if you did put it in that and then put a card and a bag in there? That would be a finished bundle. So let me go over to the chat. Do you guys have any questions? Are you all still with me? I know I talk fast, but it's because I want to give you a ton of value during this hour. Okay, checking in the chat. Are you guys all with me? Say yes or slow down or yeah, these are all FBA. Okay, tons of questions. Let me scroll up here. All right, great questions in here. La 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 la. So let me scroll all the way up to get these. Holy criminy, gracious me. So here we go. Do you need to get a gated for bath bombs since it goes on the skin? You need to do a little bit of research on that. I think bath bombs would be in health and beauty. So beauty and personal care, maybe you need to check your account and make sure that you are ungated for any category that you're selling in. So kombuchas, for those who haven't tried it, it's a quirky tasting drink. Depending on what's added, it's an ancient beverage that was originally consumed in China more than 2,200 years ago for detoxifying and energizing properties. All great keywords. So do you need to get in, let's see, candle, bathtub tray. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Or, oh, you know what I saw? I saw these floaties for the pool, right? So it's a floaty for the pool that holds your beer. So, but it's only like this big. So it's also bathtub sized and it's inflatable. So that means it's flat. So it's flat and light. So where did I see those? It was one of my wholesale suppliers has these, but just search for it, right? So it's this little inflatable floaty, and you can get them in like flamingo and cactus and all sorts of kinds, where you put your beer. What if you could have something like that? This exact same thing could work in the bath. What a great idea. Thank you. Face slipper, washcloth, bath pillow. Yes. And bath pillows, you can get the inflatable ones, which is important because it lays flat and it's light and it can fold, so it doesn't significantly increase the size or the weight of your bundle. So it keeps your costs down as opposed to putting, and you could put, one of those memory foam pillows in there as well. Just realize that you're going to have to charge enough so that it justifies the extra weight and size and the extra fees you're going to incur. Okay, let's see. Oils, Terry shower cap, great idea. Black mineral salt, wet wipes, bath pillows. Let's see. Got it. Just started your course. Do you go over to how to package bundles and send to Amazon? We do. Are these FBA? Yes, Valerie, these are FBA, but you can do merchant fulfilled as well. Just, it's a personal choice. I'm guessing FBA, of course, is going to have benefits over merchant fulfilled, but as you get closer to Mother's Day, it might make sense to do merchant fulfilled if you don't have time to get it in FBA. So let's see. What is Amazon's policy about expiry dates on food put in bundle? I think they look for 100 and I want to say 120 days out. The expiration date has to be. If in doubt, check Amazon's terms of service. They kept changing the expiration date on food. So I don't do a lot of groceries, so I couldn't tell you exactly what it is right now. But you can ask in Seller Central. Just open up a ticket and ask them. And that way you have it in writing too. Make sure they respond in writing, not call. And that way you've got it in writing so that you can fall back on that if you get any complaints from Amazon. Let's see. Are we allowed to use those lavender blooms in the photo? If you have lavender blooms in your bundle, yes. How do you know how many to make up? Well, Janet, you don't. Unfortunately, it is, that's part of the game. You have to but here's what I teach you to do. I teach you how to mitigate your risk by putting a ton of work into the research phase before you go out and buy any product. So it will help. I can't guarantee anything, of course, but I like mitigating my risk, and I don't know how many to send in either, but I know if I really understand my market and what their problems and passions are, and I create a bundle that really meets that target market, then I am much more likely to sell that bundle. So you could make up a dozen and send them in to test it. You don't have a lot of time to test right now because Mother's Day is only 5 or 6 weeks out. I think 6 weeks out. It's mid-May, and we're in the beginning of April right now. But what you could do is if you do a Mother's Day basket that's generic enough, then you can sell it year-round as well. So this lavender one is generic enough. There's nothing on it that says Happy Mother's Day printed on it. So you can also sell this the rest of the year. So let me see. Yes, I do talk fast. Great information. Thank you. Let me make sure I'm getting, yes, it is being recorded. Why would I want a gift bag for a gift basket that's all wrapped with cellophane and ribbon? Okay, Shelly, good question, Shelly. So Shelly asked, why would we want to include a gift bag if the gift basket that you've put together is already in this nice, pretty cellophane? Okay, so you are somebody's husband, right? And you've bought this gift basket, and it arrives in Amazon box, and you open the Amazon box and you take it out. Do you give that to your wife like that with no element of surprise? Or if you had it in a bag, a gift bag with pretty paper, wouldn't that be like more of a pretty surprise instead of, oh, here, honey, here's a gift basket? It's like, hey, sweetie, there's a gift for you sitting on the kitchen counter, but you can't have it yet. You have to have breakfast right? You could really play on the surprise portion of that if you have an actual gift bag that they put that cellophane basket in. Does that make sense? Okay, so with a bundle like the lavender, how do you package gift bag and cards separated? Well, it all goes together because it's a bundle. Cynthia? How deep do you go on a new bundle even when it's a short turnaround? Probably no time for restocking. This is true. So one of the things with, especially as we get closer to the seasonal bundles, we're going to have this big spike and then boom, right? So that's why I like to have evergreen bundles throughout the year and then add a small amount of seasonal bundles, knowing that, some of them might not sell, and it is higher risk, but it's also potentially higher reward. So she asks, how deep do you go on a new bundle when it's a short turnaround time and there's no time for restocking? That's up to you. I can't give you a pat answer. I can only tell you that if it's something, like I said earlier, if it's something that you think you can take the Mother's Day keywords out and repurpose that for the rest of the year, you can sell that bundle to other markets as maybe a birthday bundle to a niche market. Like if you do a gardening bundle for Mother's Day, but you don't have anything on it that says Mother's Day, you can also do gardening birthday bundle. You can make that, just leave it up there, but change your keywords in the back end to reflect that it's for birthdays and it's for housewarmings, new homeowners, a baby shower, or whatever, right? Okay. So my head is spinning. Thank you. Sorry, Sherry. I was empty regarding Mother's Day bundles before you started. Great fun. Good. Then I accomplished my goal. I'm glad. Would you have to wrap the basket in a plastic bag to ship? Penny, you're going to follow Amazon's terms of service for any bundle that you do, whether it's a gift basket or not. Now, I'm not saying you should do gift baskets, guys. I'm not saying you should do a gift basket at all. I'm just giving you examples of what other people have done as a gift basket or for Mother's Day. So Julia says, stress-free kit. Here we go. Lisa says a stress-free kit. Okay, Lisa's got an idea. stress-free coloring book and pencils along with aromatherapy candle to burn while relaxing. Awesome idea. Now, Lisa, you know how I like mashups, so let's take that a step further. So one year I did, and I ran out of them, and I can't replenish them. I'm going to tell you what it was. I did a Christian coloring book stress relief bundle, and it was 4 Christian themed, okay, so religious themed adult coloring books with pencils and a candle and a relaxing. I forget all that was in it, but it was based on, and it was aimed towards a religious Christian market who wanted to relax. And I sold them at Easter time and Mother's Day very successfully. And again, I can't replenish them anymore. But if you can find something like that, then you've got that stress-free bundle, but for a niche market. Stress-free bundle for dogs, stress-free bundle for moms, stress-free bundle for kids, stress-free bundle for teens, for college students, right? So just create different variations of a stress-free bundle to fanatical niche markets so that you can get the mashup of those keywords. Okay, let's see. Neck floaty so mom doesn't do a Whitney Houston after drinking the wine bundle. Okay, did you see the how many people were searching for gag Mother's Day gifts? If you guys can come up with, if you got any comedians in here, if you guys can come up with like something you'd give. My brother's got this quirky sense of humor. He's kind of like me, where we love giving tongue-in-cheek, like funky gag gifts to make people laugh. So if you can come up with a gag gift for mom that won't get you smacked, and you have a good sense of humor, mom, right? Go after the gag market. Packaging bundles baffles me. Polywrap, shrink wrap, box, yes. Sue, it depends on what you have in the bundle. Right? So if I have a bundle that's like a wallet and a scarf, I might put that in a box. I might just wrap it up in poly, or I might, if it's a gift, I might put it in a small box that's got paper, you know, the tissue paper, and then finish that up with a sticker, for example. If it's a big gift basket like this, it might need a box. So it really depends on the bundle. And here's what you need to ask yourself, Sue. Instead of focusing on how do I prep this bundle, think about it from the customer's perspective. You are the customer opening the box that your product is in, and they're pulling that out. What do you want it to look like as the customer? Okay, so it's 105 days out. Thank you very much, Julia, for checking. Mother's Day is 105 days out as of today. This one could be a spring bundle too. That's right. So what if, let's say you put together a bunch of bundles for Mother's Day and some of them don't sell out. As long as you don't put Happy Mother's Day on like the box or have anything printed with I love you mom, right? You can repurpose that bundle. You can leave it in FBA, but then target through keywords, different markets, like a Happy Spring bundle, for example. Do you have to put the words Mother's Day in the title? You don't have to. You can also put Mother's Day in the description and the features and in the back end keywords. So seasonal, how many would you do? Everybody keeps asking me that. Cynthia, I can't answer this. How many bundles would I do, or how many quantity of bundles would I do? I like testing things. I'm not going to do 1,000. If we're 105 days out, I'm not doing 1,000 or 500 units of a bundle that's untested. But like I said, you can mitigate your risk by doing a ton of research up front. And then, you know, send in a dozen if that's what you're comfortable with. If you're like higher risk, you can send in 50 and see what happens. And then next year, you've got that data. You can say, okay, this bundle worked, this one didn't. Next year, I'm going to triple down on the bundle that worked and source, 10 times the amount and get it into the warehouse sooner. So I would sure like to turn an unsold basket as a summer spa, summer gourmet basket. That's right. So Valerie says, I'm sure you can turn an unsold basket, unsold, as a summer spa day or summer gourmet basket. You would probably need a crew to put all the items together. I have neighbors, I have people I can hire to come over, and I have a prep center local who will actually pick everything up and make it happen for me. Replay can play on super slow. Yes, to take notes as a guy, I don't care. So good. Yes, you can take notes on the replay. Love your bag analogy. What about a vacuum cleaner bag? Interesting. Is a vacuum cleaner bag really the message you want to give your mom on Mother's Day? I applaud your creativity, and be careful you're not giving your wife a power tool for Mother's Day because she won't want it and she'll give it back to you. Not the best, long-term marriage kind of decision there. Okay, so Let's see. As it's against. Okay, so Lisa says it's against Amazon's TOS to include a thank you and card tucked in the bundle and include your website address in the back. If a thank you card. Yeah, I believe it is against Amazon's terms of service. So be careful that I always tell you, follow Amazon's TOS. If you don't know what they are, Google Amazon's bundle terms of service. So you have it in writing and you can refer to it as you're doing in bundles. So let's see, we've got some more bundles here. So how about this guy? Okay. So I thought of Lisa Fong. You're the one who mentioned the the gift, the dog mom, and there's also a cat mom. I have 2 cats, right? So let's see. Then you can create variations for the mashup bundles, as you mentioned, stress-free for teens. There you go. And you know, if I miss a lot of these questions because there's 59 new messages that I haven't gotten to, go ahead and go to the Facebook group. And I put that earlier in the, let me scroll all the way up here, and there is I've got a free bundle group that you can ask questions in, and it is facebook.com/groups/WS bundles, as in wholesale bundles. So it's facebook.com/groups/WS bundling.com. Do y'all see that in the chat? Facebook.com/groups/WS bundling, and that'll get you there. So go ahead and join that group and ask all your questions in there, because I know I'm not going to get to all of them, and I want to make sure that I'm getting through the rest of this presentation. So let's see, a lot of you are asking kind of the same questions as above, so I'm just not going to pass the ones that I've already answered. So first Mother's Day, tons of ideas if it's somebody's first Mother's Day. Can you imagine how important that Mother's Day is to that new mom? So go ahead, you guys, do your research on new mom Mother's Day gift and see what you come up with. See what keyword searches are on it and see what your competition for products, not necessarily bundles, but products are, okay? Let's see, do I actually have type an okay, let's see. Thank you for explaining how many in detail. Never done this. Oh, no worries, Cynthia. It's all good. I know a lot of you are new to bundling. Do I take my own images? Yes and no. Some images I snap real quick and I send to have the background taken off. But I also have this great prep company locally, and the more, like, I've got some bling stuff, bling necklaces that are just hard for me to photograph. So I just send them to him, and he takes these amazing pictures, background off, everything. So I outsource some of them too, if I don't think I can get them done myself properly and quickly. So Daniel's cracking wise in the chat. I'm sorry, I can't share all of it because there's so many messages, but I'm going to get back to the presentation, and I will make sure I capture this chat and share it with you guys with the replay, because there's a lot of funny stuff going on in there. Okay, so how about this one? Dog mom gift. Okay, so we've got Mother's Day, and we've got dog lovers, right? But female dog lovers. Huge mashup, great keywords. So forget the rank on this, because I think we can do better. So what do you think, guys? We've got this little I love my mommy dog, cute little t-shirt. That's it. It's ultra thin. I love how they put ultra thin, because they're trying to mitigate people who say, oh, it's thin. It's junk material. So what they did was they put summer ultra thin breathable sleeveless, because it's supposed to be that way, right? So what could you do with this? Right? There's 18,000 monthly searches for the keyword term dog mom gifts. That's insane. That's insane. So what if you put together a bundle with this little t-shirt, and what else could you do with this? How about little booties, right? Little pink booties, a little Velcro on it. What else could you put with this? You could put maybe a little visor hat. I've seen these people who put these little pink hats that have little holes for their ears, and then it's this little visor that has a little Velcro on it. It's so adorable, right? What else could, and have a little doggy toy that they can carry around with them. So you put 3 or 4 things together for this dog with this t-shirt, and now you have a finished dog mom gift. So let's say a mom is going to get and she doesn't know it, for Mother's Day, she's going to be getting a little Chihuahua. You also get to sell that. Now somebody who's got someone in their family who's a mother who's getting a small dog or a large dog, whatever, for Mother's Day, they get them this gift. So let's say it's not Mother's Day. Let's say it's Valentine's Day, birthday, whatever. You create a bundle for dog moms, and you'll be able to take advantage of the 18,000 monthly searches and actually bring a product to market that is better than just this little t-shirt when you think outside the box. Does that make sense, guys? I'm not trying to give you specific, go do this exactly, go buy this product ideas. Again, my goal for you is when you leave this webinar, I'll have taught you to fish a little bit so that you can get your creative juices going, which I see you've already been doing in the chat, and come up with your own bundle ideas that are based on fanatical niche markets, passions that people have, or problems that are solved by your bundles. Make sense? Okay, so how do you customize your bundle? So let's say you've got a bundle of a product that, let's say you bought all those items at the dollar store that everybody else could walk in and buy the exact same items, create the exact same bundle, and hop on your listing, right? So this afternoon I was asking one of my students for ideas, what's what's some of the coolest Mother's Day gifts you've ever gotten? And one of them said, how about free printable, I like Mother's Day coupons, like little coupon books, for chores and, one back rub and a foot rub and a glass of wine, or one dinner out, or babysitting services, right? So I just Googled Mother's Day coupons, and I found the site that lists a whole bunch of sites that will give you ideas for coupon books that you can create yourself. Now, here's the caveat to that. This is copyrighted material. You can't just rip off somebody else's coupon books. But the purpose of this is to get ideas and then add your own creativity to it, add your own spin to it, your own customization to it, and just have these little cards printed up, 10 cards with 10 different, and they're basically coupon cards. But you can get them done at Vistaprint, for example. Not the only place you can get them done, but you print, let's say, 5 of them up, and you do 50 of each 5 of them, just like business card size. But you label them as these are little coupon gifts, right? A coupon for one is a free, free dinner out or free babysitting services or whatever. Okay. And then another search on the right was, okay, personalized mints and personalized chocolates and candies. And how about fortune cookies? You can get fortune cookies where you have your own messages put in there. So what if you created 10 different messages for Mother's Day, but each message was you get a shoulder rub, or you get babysitting services, or we'll do the dishes, or we make dinner one night. And each one of those inserts is a different coupon, but they're delivered in this pack of fortune cookies. So it's like fortune cookie coupons. So that's what I was thinking this afternoon. Go, and all you do is to find them is you Google. Google is your friend. You've heard me say that. Google is your friend. Custom fortune cookies, right? And you can actually buy fortune cookies and then insert your own, but you don't want anything that you're going to touch. You need them individually wrapped. You can't like go to the store and buy them and unwrap them and rewrap them because you're touching food product and then selling it as new, and you can't do that. Okay, so personalized mints. What if you could put some mints in it with just little hearts on it, or something that says relax or whatever? Okay, so that was just using Google. So I hope I've given you guys some ideas. Now, I like to start with, keywords and niche market ideas, but just to get your juices going, I'm going to give you some product ideas that you can then flesh out into bigger bundles and validate those ideas through keyword research and competitive research like I teach in the Bundle Masterclass. So how about a scarf with a pin? And this is just keywords I was typing in, and Mother's Day gift, and all these other things I was finding on Amazon that I did not put in this presentation. I found these scarves that were really good rank, and then pins, a separate listing, these really pretty pins. So you put a scarf and a pin together, and they both had great ranks, right? Decorations, so of course, party decorations, classroom decorations, baking, cupcake or cake. So you put together a Mother's Day baking bundle where it's all pink, and it's got the little, maybe it's just cupcakes, and they have little cupcake sticks with love you mom, in it, things like that. Silk flower with a poem and a card. So they have a flower that won't wilt and die, but with a little Mother's Day or a love poem in there and a card. And you want to make it generic, why I love you, and put a generic enough poem in there so that it can be repurposed for birthdays, for example. A card bundle like we saw, gift bags with cards, classroom graphic, candles, bath bombs, salts. You guys came up with a lot of this in the chat. But when you do these, you want to do like the spa bundle for fill in the blank, for grandma, for my sister, for young moms, under $25 for teacher, okay? Essential oils, candy, mud masks with a brush. Love that. Puzzle. How about putting together like a relaxing puzzle or a relaxing bundle with coloring books and a puzzle and the pencils, right? Picture frame, but maybe a picture frame do-it-yourself kit. So it's a picture frame, but with little stickers and little foam stickers and whatever, so that they can give it to mom with their photograph of the kids in it. A pen and stationery set. You know, it's old school. Not people still do write letters. They still do write thank you cards. They still do write, you know, by hand. Tea, coffee mug, and tumbler. So you put tea and coffee together with a mug or a tumbler. A bath pillow, adult coloring, yoga, people who like yoga. So can you put together a relaxation or a gag gift bundle or a gift bundle for people who like yoga specifically? So these are just some ideas. I know we've got some questions and answers here. And if you have any questions related to the Bundle Masterclass or anything that's not related to Mother's Day bundles, please put it in the Facebook group that I mentioned above and put the link to it. Please put it in there so I can get to all of your questions after this webinar. So how to brainstorm your bundle. Here's your exercise. You ready? You start with Google research. Start with market research. Google is your friend. Amazon is your friend. And you look at the predictive searches. And what I mean by that is when you start typing Mother's Day gift into Google or Amazon, this drop-down list will show up. And that drop-down list is by importance, how many search terms, but based on how many people are searching for that term. So it could be when you type in Amazon, mother's gifts under $25 comes up as the first search. And it turns out that Mother's Day gifts from daughter, I think, is one of the highest trafficked keywords for Mother's Day gifts, but it might be different for you. So start with market research and just start digging around and going down rabbit holes and brainstorming fanatical niche markets that you can build bundles for. Go check retailers for seasonal displays. A lot of retailers have them up already. Go to like a craft store because they'll have do-it-yourself ideas there that will give you ideas for the types of bundles you can put together. And then get a journal to capture your niche market and product ideas with all of the costs, the keywords that you want to go after, and the suppliers that you can get these pieces from. And you know, part of the Bundle Masterclass, go ahead and join the Bundle Masterclass. And when you do, you get the journal, you get an Excel spreadsheet where you can actually, it's the Bundle Master Planner, and you just build your bundles in that spreadsheet. So Bundle Masterclass, if you're not in it yet, there's now 44 plus lessons, and I have about 15 more lessons planned. I keep adding more content to this masterclass. It is comprehensive, absolutely comprehensive, and it teaches you my 6-step approach, starting with customer-centric research. I do not start with product research. I want to make sure that we protect your account and that you make more money on your bundles and sell more bundles by mitigating risk by starting with customer research, not product research. And I teach you my entire approach. Plus, I give you a ton of other tools and freebies. I teach it with live video presentations like this one, show and tell videos where you watch over my shoulder as I kind of freestyle brainstorm, checklists, worksheets, and just interviews with people who know a lot more about things than I do in their niche market. And you get lifetime access to the course and to the group, and you get all the new content that comes out. Every time I do something like this that is not for public viewing, you get it in the course. Anytime I learn something new about bundling or about Amazon, I bring it into that course as a lesson, so it is always growing and evolving. Here are some success stories from you might recognize Anita Breeze, Jerry Mills, Debbie Tremberley. Actually, Debbie, is one of the students, was the one who came up with that idea for those the coupons, for those cool love coupons and Mother's Day coupons. She was the one who gave me the idea today. So you can get instant access now for $3.99. You get it lifetime access to the course and to the Mastermind Bundle Masterclass group. You can go ahead and register for it now, enroll it now, and get instant access. I'm going to come over to the chat and see what other questions we have, and I'm going to keep answering them for a few minutes here so that I can make sure everybody gets their questions answered. So Daniel needs quick and easy, cheap bundle ideas. Well, Daniel, I just gave you one at the Dollar Tree. So go create a garden bundle at the Dollar Tree. That's cheap and easy. Get it done. So just thought of something else, a phone calling card and Amazon gift card. I wonder if we can put Amazon gift cards in bundles. I'm not sure about that, or phone calling cards, because I don't know what category they would be in, but that is actually a really good idea to ask Amazon Seller Central, because I have not heard that idea before. So if they do allow it, you've just cornered that market, Bonnie. Good job. Okay, 4 different manufacturers. Do I have to list all the manufacturers on my listing? Bev, that's a longer answer. Go ahead and post that in the group, and I will answer that in the free group. Let's see. Daniel's laughing. Okay, incorporate a handmade manufacturer. I will delve more into the handmade category in another lesson. So let's see. How do you list bundles? Do we need an ASIN number to list this bundle? So great question, Melody. An ASIN is Amazon's number, okay? So it's Amazon's catalog number. So what you need to list a bundle is something called a GTIN exemption, and I give you full instructions on how to apply for that with Amazon, and the approval is very, very quick, sometimes within an hour. And what that means is they exempt you from needing a UPC code in order to list your bundle. And they added that feature about a year ago in Amazon. So anybody who's telling you to use third-party UPC codes doesn't know what they're talking about. That is no longer the case. Please do not follow that advice. I have your best interest at heart. I do not want you shut down. So I only teach you how to follow Amazon's terms of service. And they say for a bundle, you must apply for a GTIN exemption, or use your own UPC code that is registered under your brand name with GS1. Now that can get a little bit costly, and for a seasonal bundle, that doesn't make much sense because it's only gonna sell this time of year. Do a GTIN exemption, and again, I give you the instructions for step-by-step on how to do that. It's pretty darn easy in the Bundle Masterclass. Dog treats, dog sunglasses, Cynthia, I love this idea. So putting dog sunglasses together with that little t-shirt and that little hat, you're right, I have seen. And think about it, like these little like cat eye with little rhinestones, how cute would that be, right? And then you do 2 versions of that bundle. You do a pink version and you do a blue version for blue dogs, I'm sorry, for male dogs. Okay, so Marcus says he loves my brain. Oh boy, I have trouble sleeping, Marcus. So I don't know if you want to be in my brain all the time. My wife has worms. Okay, I'm not sure what Daniel's going on about. He might have started a little bit of the, the drinky this evening, but that's okay. Okay, my kids used to draw their own coupons. Daniel, here's an idea for you. You said your kids used to draw their own coupons, so like free vacuuming. So couldn't you use a crayon font, right? A font that looks like kids' handwriting in crayon. And you have a graphic artist create 10 coupons for you, and then you have them printed in the form of business cards, right? There's your bundle item right there. Okay, so there's 65 more messages on this chat. I don't know if I'm definitely not going to be able to get to them all. Sue says, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to go to bed. My head is spinning with ideas. Yes, I'm so glad. Let's see what else. Pre-stamped cards is a great idea. How about people who like to stamp their own cards, put together a gift bundle for that with using Mother's related stamps, right? And the cards themselves. Okay, so there's so many more messages and they're still coming in. Okay, so Katie says she's looking for the Facebook group. So if you're in the masterclass, the link is, yeah, oh, thank you, Wendy, appreciate that. So Katie, what's the Facebook group name again? It is called Wholesale Bundling Made Easy. And here is the link, facebook.com/groups/WS bundling. You can go ahead and join that free group and ask all your questions in there. I would love, of course, to have you in the Bundle Masterclass, where I bring you, if you think this webinar was a ton of value, go ahead and put it in the chat. I always over-deliver to the best of my ability. If you think this was a ton of value, wait until you see the 44 plus lessons, plus exercises, plus checklists, plus all the added value that are in the Bundle Masterclass currently. I over deliver even more in the bundle masterclass, and you get content that's in the bundle masterclass that is not anywhere else. I don't deliver it to anywhere else publicly. So go ahead and register from bundlemasterclass.com. See you in there, and I'll see you in the Facebook group, facebook.com/group/WS-bundling, and I will answer more of your questions in there. Wendy says, this was so much fun and exciting. My apartment is going to feel quite quiet and lonely when it's over. Deborah, you're a super teacher. Thank you all so much. Love you all. Have a wonderful April, and we'll talk soon. See you on Facebook. Bye.